capital of Azerbaijan or anywhere sensible, decided they would have a music festival. I'm not making this up. Um, halfway up one of Europe's, if you consider the Caucasus Europe, they decided to have this music festival halfway up Europe's highest mountain, which is Mount Bazar Duzu. Still not making this up. So they built this outdoor stage for the orchestra, and actually somebody realized a few months before the orchestra arrived there was nowhere for the orchestra to stay, so they built a hotel for the orchestra too. And the hotel was obviously brand new, and there were basically like 100 rooms, which was kind of exactly the right size. But they've never really hosted any kind of group of people. Nothing to do all day because we couldn't rehearse in the middle of the day because it's an outside stage, which meant that it was always too hot for the instruments. And then basically the members of the orchestra started getting really ill, like after 3 or 4 days. And there was one concert where half the orchestra needed to be sitting on the toilet in their hotel rooms and couldn't make the concert. So this, the violin soloist that's playing a concerto, she had to play at the back of the first violins to try and bolster the numbers of the orchestra. And meanwhile, like the tour manager, she's in charge of getting everybody to the airport and all, but doesn't do anything for the flights. But she was in the hotel at the time, posting sachets of like rehydration, Deorolite underneath everybody's like doors. And we discovered eventually that they'd basically been reheating all the food from lunch for dinner, and then all the food from dinner for breakfast the next morning. And and we were like, no, that's why we're all really ill. You can't do that, Yeah, it was terrible, but hilarious. Oh, it was when Sally wasn't quite a member of the orchestra, and it was when the year I joined. It was 2012, the year I moved to London. I'm just telling the story of Azerbaijan. Kirst can't quite believe what I've actually just been telling him about the hotel and all that. There's so many details. It's ridiculous. It's insane. One of the best trips I've ever done. What? Oh, yeah. She's a good chamber musician. Yeah. How was Helen Wheels Morgan's Zoom birthday?
I wasn't in the mood, obviously, as you can imagine. I'm so tired and just. And then it was just spoken by different people on the screen.
Oh, that's nice.
It was Welsh, Scottish, and Irish throughout.
Good. Living in English people anyway.
Lovely Scottish lady that I've not met. Liz McLaren, violinist in
Oh, I know the name, but I've never met her before.
She's one of Liz's friends. I've never met her in person, but we've
Oh, that's cool. Cool.
so one of Liz's really good friends. Another bass player. She's a guy.
Yeah, I have to get up early tomorrow as well. I've got as you said, and I've got loads of
3 days of work.
yeah.
can't sort of budget energy for work anymore. Imagine we used to do like plastic specs. Imagine the time we had to do per smile or two in the middle of plastic specs and then give